Hey, how are you today? This is your message, my lovely Aquarius, for the year of 2026. I'm going to go into the brief overview of the astrology and the energies for the year. We have various oracle decks. We will be going month by month. There is timestamps in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me here for your message today. There is a giveaway at 30,000 subscribers. Make sure you are subscribed to participate in that giveaway once we reach 30,000 subscribers. Check your other signs for more, and thank you for patience as I get these readings out in the divine timing that they're meant to be. So thank you so much. Let's get into the brief overview of this year. 2026 is a 1 year, and it signifies a powerful fresh start, a time for new beginnings, independence, planting, seeds, and leadership. This will be going on for the next 9 years. Focusing on self-discovery, innovation, taking initiative to build new foundations for your future. It's about initiating change, exploring individuality, and stepping into your own power, setting the tone for personal growth and new ventures, even if the plan isn't clear yet. 2026 is also the year of the fire horse. This symbolizes intense energy, passion, courage, and unstoppable momentum, amplifying the horse's natural traits of independence and vitality. Often seen in the Chinese zodiac as a time for bold action, innovation, and transformation, but also requiring discipline to avoid impulsiveness. It does not follow old trails, it burns new ones. It doesn't wait for approval, it trusts its own pulse. It does not stay within fences. It runs towards horizons. In the major events of astrology this year in 2026, Saturn and Neptune settle into Aries, Uranus establishes itself in Gemini, Jupiter blazes into Leo, and the nodes shift into new signs, Aquarius and Leo. 4 eclipses this year as well, opening new doors of becoming. This is a direction-setting year. This asks us to lead ourselves, to trust instincts. Chiron also enters Taurus this year. And let's get started on your message today. We're going to start with January. We're going to gather the 3 cards for the month. Past, present, future. And we're going to gather the rest of the complementing energies. Most important messages for Aquarius for the month of January. Splitting the deck. Let's find out more. Getting the 3 cards. We have the High Priestess in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Because they are all in reverse, it's upright. I love this year for you. So far, starting off strong for the month of January. The energy in regards to relationships this month for you, Aquarius, for the month of January. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, I see this for the High Priestess energy here. The past energy is stepping into your true divinity. This would be acknowledging the feminine within you, acknowledging the feminine in general. Having this King of Pentacles energy looks like provider energy. Wealthy, rich, healthy. Everything being taken care of. You can afford things. You have no want for nothing extra. Your world and kingdom is taken care of. And the 9 of Pentacles really speaks about going into February very strongly financially. You're going to be very independent, well-off, relaxed. This makes me feel like your December didn't go wild. You're very modest with your December. In terms of relationships and love, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything of importance during the month of January. It may be a lot of tests in terms of love. So the universe is saying, hey, I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to teach you a few things. Just know that these options aren't the options that you really want. But I want you to practice passing it. I want you to practice not getting attached. You'd be more sad over your money during this month of January if anything were to impact it. What is the energy of the month of January? Financial constraints. It's in reverse though initially. which is amazing. This means that there's nothing restricting you in the month of January. I love this. So for all the people, industry workers that are really busy during the busy times of the year, never really get a holidays, these off months, when everybody's feeling it, you're thriving. So January is a blessing for you. Let's see further. Any other energies for the month of January we need to be made aware of for Aquarius? Be proud of yourself. Oh my gosh, yes. And talk less, feel more. So this talk less, feel more is about not giving away yourself. Because when this wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course, you're going to allow people to show their true colors instead of you revealing your wants, needs, and desires. Interesting. So you're going to really see people for who they truly are in the month of January. Any advice for you this month of January 2026? Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or problem. And that's the month of January for you. Okay, the month of February. Let's get your 3 cards. That was 1 card to split the deck. Let's find out the message for January. We got the 5 of Cups. Knight of Swords in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Did I say January again? This is for February. February is going to hit hard. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to really do a lot for yourself during this particular month versus trying to be attached to anyone. So we realized in January, we good. And then in February, I'm seeing here that you good, but it wasn't exactly amazing. You're like, yeah, I got tons of money, but what about it? Can't do anything with it. I got nobody to share with. But this is where you're being really, really hard on yourself because it is the month of Valentine's. And I'm really seeing it here. So knowing that in advance, potentially, if you're seeing this in advance, what can we do for ourselves that is not reckless, not going to drain our energy, not going to sabotage ourselves? Because you're going to be going through a lot of grieving. Now, if you are wanting to just feel this energy and be in this energy and be sad and listen to breakup songs and all the negative things around relationships and cry, then do that. Release that. We're going to find out what the energy is around in the month of March, but we're going to get that in time. I do see you here, Aquarius. Your energy is here, so that's still really focus on the self during this month. Nurture, care, give, baby yourself during this month. What else do we need to know here? We want to know more about the energy of the month. What is the energy of the month of February for Aquarius? Cornucopia and Archangel Gabriel. Oh, you will have an abundance of people around you, but it's just talking stage potentially. Archangel Gabriel is helping you practice. So the month of January was about detachment. The month of February could be about communication. Financial constraints on the bottom of the deck is still here. You're still doing good financially, but now that you don't have to worry about that, you're able to open yourself up to other parts of your life. And the spotlight's a little bright, and it's kind of like, you're able to see way too much. And when we're allowing ourselves to focus on ourselves, you're really only shining a light on yourself so that other people can see you too. I love that. So you change your perspective during the month of February. How is the love front month of February? Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away anytime. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. This is like knowing your worth and value. Yes, you're going to be feeling the energy of like, when is it my turn? Why can't I have this? And the realization of the connections and options around you that are just not good. And so the reminder is to not necessarily dive into anything that doesn't serve you, that doesn't give to you, that doesn't bless you. This goes for any gender. Excuse me. Getting over a cold still. What is the energy of the month of February for Aquarius? Anxiety in reverse. Nice. I like how things calm down emotionally here. Even though things are ramping up emotionally. I just feel like the anxiety in reverse is more of the leaning into the self, and you're not necessarily in a place of giving so much of yourself that there's nothing left of you. And I realize that we've already gotten this card. Very interesting. Okay, we had to get another. Tell me more of the energy of the month of February for Aquarius. Forgiveness. Forgive. This is about starting the year right. And when you forgive, you realize that maybe the person or people that you could be connecting with just are not on your level. And you don't have to judge them or be mean to them for that. You can just let them go and realize that you got the data point. It's just an interview. You really don't have to give anything during that point. Let's see. And the bottom of the deck with that, clear your mind. Yes, the universe is really trying to say, hey, it's a new year. It can be a new you and a new life. But let it. Let all this other stuff go. I do see 5-5, out with the old, in with the new. Angel number 39, I love that number. That is about our spiritual occupation, our spiritual gifts and talents that we're willing to bless others with, but we have to step into that. And for the love front, the universe is reminding you that you have really high standards. And if one teeny tiny little thing doesn't add up for you in this connection or relationship, you can let it go. And what is the advice? We got a couple things here. We got surrender defensiveness, surrender to spirit. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay, defensiveness tells me you're feeling attacked by a particular situation or person. You're really willing to cut them off. When we surrender to spirit, the universe is trying to show you something with this particular connection and relationship. You don't have to get defensive or overwhelmed by this. You just allow them to speak the truth and allow yourself to speak the truth. No need to... This would be past childhood triggers actually rising to the surface, realizing that your parents didn't treat you right. And so when we're doing this, we're actually reparenting ourselves. When you surrender to spirit, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. When you do this, you release all that energy trying to hang on to something that isn't meant for you to be hanging on to. It's meant for the universe to hang on to. And so when you say, I give it to you, God, I give it to you, Lord, I give it to you, Spirit, I give it to you, Source, you can release that. And the universe then works to conspire in your favor, because the universe then knows that you want it. And then surrendering to inner peace, knowing that it's yours all along, if it's meant to be. And you don't have to force it if it's meant to be yours. So cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. That's February for you. Hey Aquarius, the month of March. Let's get your 3 cards, finding out more about the energy of the month of March. Oh, the 5 of Cups is in reverse. Fantastic. This card was up right before. Ooh, I wonder what the next card is. The Knight of Swords. Everything's in reverse. Same cards as last month. Oh, except for this one. 5 of Swords in reverse, but it's still a 5. Previously, it was a different 5. It was the 5 of Cups, which we still have. Was it the 5 of Pentacles? Because it wasn't the 5 of Wands. So now it's the 5 of Swords in reverse. I like this energy. So for the month of March, you're no longer crying over spilled milk or what's lost or what's done. You realize that by doing what you did in February, you change your life. So you're actually redirecting unused energy for the purpose of soul fulfillment instead of measly relational love things that are not actually globally or universally productive. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, you're not letting this go for no one. This makes me feel like the type of person that you're going to be rising yourself up to meet has been waiting for you for a long time. Waiting for you to make this decision. So then what is the message of love here? Playfulness. This is about enjoying the journey. And laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Wow. So this makes me feel like the person has been waiting for you. Due to the lack of stress that you're going through with the course of the beginning of this year, this tells me that you're actually able to open yourself up to flirting. And maybe that's new. We've been so focused on trying to get what we want, but what we want never wanted us. So you're actually shifting and realizing you're letting it go and set it free. And then it turns back and looks at you and is like, but don't you want me? I'm love. And you're like, yeah, but like you never wanted me. You just wanted to play with me. And so you're going through this shift. And so then it actually wants you because you become detached. And the Five of Swords is fighting for something to make it all yours. I love that. What is the energy of the month for Aquarius? Community. It's in reverse. It's about being on your own a little bit. Setting boundaries to become, how do I say this? Unattainable, unreachable, not about being unapproachable. You're just setting a boundary with yourself here, and others are going to notice it and see it, and you're going to want some of it. But because of what you've gone through already, you're not going to actually let them. You get to choose now. Okay. Tell me more about the energy of the month of March. Attuned to the divine. Yeah, I love this. So this would be very much like being chosen and appointed by the universe, and you have a voice and a thing to express to the universe. This would like be when you're attuning to that divine and you're going within, you're allowing yourself to be out there. Goodness. This is not just going to be wealth. This is not just going to be being known and seen. This is quite a monumental shift in your whole way you've been living your life. This is like going from 25 to being as mature as 40. And having an empire like Jenny Lowe. And the guts and the determination. So I love that for you. This is amazing. Month of March. Looking productive. Looking very productive. What is the advice for you this month? What is the advice for you this month? Surrender obsessive thinking. What's yours is yours. What wants you, wants you. If you're obsessed about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. Thank you for being here and listening. And if this has helped you, like the video, comment, let me know. This does make me feel like the universe is trying to put a spotlight on something because it knows what you're capable of and what you want. But our old habits have been saying, but you've always been doing it like this. Do it like this still. And this is kind of like the fine line of you waking up in that. Love that. And that's your message for March. Hey, this is for April. Let's find out more for Aquarius. What is the message of the month for Aquarius? We do a little shuffling, which is very interesting. You've already done a few months now. Let's see what's in the message for the month of April. One card is book a deck. Beautiful. Ace of Wands comes out for that. But let's find out what your 3 cards are for this month. The energy of this month. Of love and light only. King of Swords in reverse. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. And Strength card. Okay. So this tells me the month of March didn't go as planned. The universe maybe tried to get your attention. Maybe it did some of the time, not all the time. Maybe there's a few distractions, gone off path. But I do feel like there's something that you're working on. It's going to continue in the month of April. You thought maybe it would be finished in the month of March or would have been attained by then. But I feel like here you combine forces with another and you push through. I do feel a storm energy here a little bit. But it's nothing you can't handle. By the looks of the Three of Pentacles on the Strength card, you're just weathering it. And gracefully. And gorgeously. You're not alone with this either. I feel like maybe you were trying to do things more alone before, which was true, but this doesn't mean you have to close yourself off completely. You could still allow friendship connection. There's that flirting energy we did talk about in March. So here in this month, I feel like you're humanizing people. It's not about love, connection, what you can receive from them. This is a lot about seeing the soul that they are and maybe the past traumas that they've also gone through and allowing yourself to still love them like a friend. Love that. Okay, let's see. Any other information about this month? Energies. We got envy and a woman holding a coin. Oh my gosh. So people are jealous of you. People are jealous of you, what you've got going on for yourself. And all that does is put up a mirror to them. Wow. So there might be something going on in a particular connection or relationship, someone that you've been working with and or maybe working around or collaborating with, whatever it is. And I feel like this, they're not going to tell you this feeling. It's very subtle in their actions as well. But the universe is teaching you with this that although you've been very open and trustworthy of all people, not all people have the best of intentions towards you. You may have amazing intentions, and they want to take advantage of that. Hence the envy card. They don't like that you're successful in your own way. They want to take that from you. Detachment and the World card. This makes me feel like because of what they're doing to you with this, you're actually going to become bigger and rise up more because of it. Not a problem for us. It's just still more a reflection on them though. Because they're not willing to put in the work. They're only willing to take what you did. Okay, so then what else do we need to know regarding this connection, relationship, or situation? Cool your emotions. This tells me this angers and upsets you. Why would they want this from you? Why would they this? Why would they that? I can't believe that they would be like this. Yeah. And it sucks. But we have to realize that there are demons out there. And this is us exorcising them. We're going to put them in their place. And not in a forceful, vengeful way, but more of in a detached, I'm going to go after my success anyways kind of energy. Tell me more about this connection and relationship. Person you could think of. Energy of love in the month of April. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And what is that resentment? That resentment is us wanting them to change, grow, be different, instead of just us finding what actually fits us already. We cannot customize it or change someone to be what we need. We just have to accept them as they are. And by doing that, we realize their true colors. And we can say yes or no to that. Okay. Advice for the month of April for Aquarius. Surrender resentments. Again, big words. Still here repeating itself. So holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. This person tried to pull you under and make your life maybe a living hell. And ultimately, by not falling prey to their whatever, it makes it back at them instead. It's that mirror. Okay? So, shine brightly. Your mirrors are something to do with silver and having good value. So just completely fall in love and be your own best friend when you see that person in the mirror. Remember to smile at it and love it for all it's worth, because it is just you. And ultimately with that too, with people around you that you're presenting the mirror to them, remember how freaking awesome you are and that they don't like it because they actually hate themselves inside. So remember that when you love yourself, the people who hate themselves are actually going to be a little attracted to you because they want to steal that shine, okay? Darkness is always attracted to light. Remember, shine brighter. And influencing your light onto the darkness in a way, okay? I do see this strength card here, and it's speaking very loudly with that moon in the darkness and the light. It's very beautiful. And that's your message for the month of April. Hey, this is for the month of May. My lovely Aquarius. Let's get the 3 cards. The energies of the month of May. Getting a very wicked musical vibe here during the month of May. Could be because spring is in the air. Oh, 3 of Swords, and I was going to go straight into a 9 card spread, which is interesting. Might have a lot to tell during this time of May, with the Stars in reverse and the Page of Cups. Wow, interesting. So here in the past, you went through a lot actually. And in the current moment, you're achieving balance, in essence. The universe is describing it as recovery. I'm seeing it as balance. Finding equilibrium again. Getting back yourself again. And with this Page of Cups, this is showing me that you're ready to open yourself up to connections, relationships, and being in community again. I love that for you for the month of May. This tells me that you do feel vulnerable. You do feel like you want to reveal, though. There is an expression. But there is something that needs to be mindful of here. Not to put yourself into situations where you're wanting to be chosen because you're ready. You literally can only choose what's ready for you. You can't be chosen because you're ready. Okay, so more messages. Energy of May for Aquarius. Walking away. Oh, wow. This is a standard that you set for yourself. This is knowing your worth and value and knowing that you don't actually have to give. You're not theirs if it doesn't feel good. This is you closing the door. But there's someone looking back though here. Either you're looking back. We are acknowledging the past, that maybe you wouldn't have walked away so soon. Maybe you wouldn't have done this in the way that you would have done. You would have endured a lot more. I really love this for you. What is the love message for the month of May? Surrender. At times you must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. If all you're used to is broke boys, you will not get used to a billionaire. So once you let go of the broke boys, you start actually attracting something completely different. And you're ready for it. Freaking love this. Additional messages for the month of May for Aquarius. Keep your heart open. Yeah! This is exactly what the universe is trying to tell me, that you're ready for it. Keep your heart open. Try not to be cold as stone because of what this person did. This person only did it because they didn't even like themselves. They're used to treating themselves like that, so they treat everyone like that. This person isn't happy. Nor are they trying to find happy. This person wants control because they think that that's what happiness is. Being better than other people, being more egoic. So this month of May, let it all go. They don't even deserve you. What's the advice for the month of May? We got a couple cards here. Surrender your attachment to results. Yeah, that's knowing that what wants you. And what doesn't want you was only looking for whatever they wanted to get out of you. Okay? and surrender worry. I love that. This is like not worrying about being alone, not worrying about being called a leftover, not worrying about, oh, will I or won't I? This is knowing that you're going to be able to be water off a duck's back, a person down a water slide that is just literally going to go with the flow once they get launched off the end of it, and is just going to have a blast of a time. Sounds like your summer is going to be fun. And that's your message for today. I love you tons, and I'll see you when I see you next. We're going to go into the month of June now. Okay, Aquarius, this is the month of June. Let's get your 3 cards, past, present, future, for the month of June. Okay. Lovers in reverse. Well, it's the first major relational card coming up this year. That's a past energy, though. Oh, Knight of Cups. Even better. Oh my gosh, 2 of Cups. Okay, June's the month for you if you're looking for love. So this is going to bring a lot of peace, and you're going to be able to release knowing this, because all the rest of this previous year, if you've watched this now before the year, then yeah, you really put it to work. Look at you now. Wow. This is a freaking bust. So love happens for you this year, but you know what? It's just the beginning of something. This isn't necessarily, oh my gosh, the lights are definitely going out. Okay, you get what you want when you want it, but that has to be in accordance to the give and take. It takes 2. Okay? This is the beginning of something. I love that. Tell me more about this love connection with situation for Aquarius in the month of June. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the situation, it will automatically transform. Trust. You can't accuse someone of cheating on you. All it does is it show your insecurity. If you believe they're cheating on you, let them go. So all you can do now is trust them for who they are, knowing you're going to be able to land on your feet and be able to trust your own wings if this person does you wrong. More messages about the energy of the month of June. Got a couple. The thinking woman in reverse, the thinking man in the journey. Oh man. He sees her. She doesn't even notice him. She's not even thinking about him. She doesn't even care about him. But this person is willing to make the journey and go the distance for her. Wow. Okay. Big energy. We got rest and relaxation. Rest and rejuvenation on the bottom of the deck here. That brings peace. But it's also about like not living in a place or state of anxiety, pushing it away. This is allowing it to be. I love that. More messages for Aquarius for the month of June. Practice gratitude. Oh, the universe is saying, I want to bless you with more. Please remember to say thank you every second that you can, or when, obviously, it's right. Oh, and then relax again. Relax again. Oh my gosh. So this is just waiting to happen for you. Oh, nothing to worry about. Keep on keeping on. This is amazing. They may have someone with brown hair. They may be a different race. They might be someone with blonde hair. They're very fashionably dressed. They really care about what they look like. This person is also appearing fairly wealthy. This person does have a lot. They've worked for it. And they may actually have longer hair than expected. Yeah, okay, interesting. Or no hair. What's the advice to the situation? For the month of June, surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude. Again with the gratitude, amazing. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yes, you are awesome. Yes, people know it. But you don't have to flaunt it and show it. This is one of those things where You don't have to be better than other people here. We know you are. And someone really admires that. But the more that you try to flaunt it and show it, the more they don't really like it. They don't really like it. My hand has got like skin peeling here. So you'll be getting some money during the month of June as well. And March. I was going to say March. Very interesting. So that is for the month of June. For July, this is your message, Aquarius. Let's find out more. What is the 3 cards for Aquarius for the month of July? I also just remembered now, I forgot to say happy birthday to you in January. Whoops. So we have Ace of Wands. Oh, Queen of Wands. Oh, Ace of Cups. Damn. So it goes from the 2 of Cups to the Ace of Cups, which is amazing. The last month was the start of something. You're in your element. You're in your zone. You're feeling good. You're feeling yourself. Bam, they make it official. Month of July. Ooh. I love that for you. Tell me more about this love, connection, relationship situation for the month of July for Aquarius. Healing. Oh, wow. Sexual healing, maybe. But healing in general. So this is something that you're going to look back on and be like, I've been waiting for you this whole time. And in this whole time, while I've been waiting for you, I didn't really realize that there was anything wrong with me. But when I met you, I realized that I was actually healed because I didn't do the things that I would do normally with other people that I've been with before. And I'm my best version of myself now. And it is very wow. And I love that. We got 2 aces here. This is someone who is giving it all. This is someone who cares so deeply. This person doesn't just give it because they're a pygmy. This person will say no gracefully. But you desire them when they do that. It's crazy. So cool. Okay, tell me more about the energy of July for Aquarius. You got Blossoming Abundance and a couple other cards. Envy in reverse and a woman holding a coin in reverse. Interesting. So this is someone who doesn't have a lot. Doesn't care to even have a lot. Just loves their life. Is living in it and is happy to have a miracle of life. And because the 2 of you meet, both of your lives actually increase dramatically. I love that for you. Tell me more about the messages for the month of July, Aquarius needs. Be proud of yourself. This is a moment where you can look back on life and be like, wow, I've come a long way. I can't believe this is my freaking life. We have one more card. Trust the universe. Universe is like, you watch and wait. It's just going to get better from here. And the advice for the month of July. Surrender resentments again. We got this earlier this year. This could really be about letting go of the past. Okay? And this is a reminder that the more you can stay in your queen era, the more that you can stay in your positive, loving, good vibrational state, the more that you're desired. But we don't necessarily want to be desired. You want to be cared for, loved, just like you would for others. But we know you will be desired. And because you're this Queen of Cups, you still have standards. So you don't have a problem saying no during this time either. But I do feel like there's something here deepening within a connection that you are in. And I love that for you. So that is for the month of July. Take it for all it's got, because this is a time to enjoy it. Love you tons, Aquarius. Let's find out more about August. Okay, August is here. Let's find out more about your message for the month of August, Aquarius. I'm I'm just like getting this. I don't want it to be a breakup. I don't want it to be bad cards. We've just had some really good cards the last couple months. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Strength in reverse, King of Swords. Oh, well, those worries are telling me that something is off in the connection or relationship. You're seeing it's not really going anywhere. You're noticing yourself becoming a little bit more fired up about things. There's judgments, maybe. There's things that don't sit well with you. Maybe their behavior is off. You're starting to notice rough patches energy. This is someone who's really trying to push you away. And so with this King of Swords energy, the universe is trying to say, make it easy on them. Let them go. Do something really strategic for you instead of trying to hang on to something that doesn't want you. Kind of energy. So that will be up to you to decide when the energy hits in the direction it's going to go. Whatever it is, you're going to be making decisions for yourself here. Putting you first. Okay? Let's find out more about the love situation for the month of August for Aquarius. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So the resentment stems from trying to change things that are not changing, that are out of your control. And so we resent it. But we are not willing to put ourselves into a position to change it, because the changing it means we have to let ourselves exit that. We have to let ourselves let it go. Okay? So ultimately here, you're going to have to make a decision over the course of the month of August. Is this what you really want in your life? Because if it's not, make that choice now. If you can tolerate this, cool. Part of me saying you're not really into it unless you're going to get a hell of a lot more out of it. Tell me more about this message for Aquarius, the month of August. Energies, please, for the month of August. We got Anxiety Universe, yay! Second time this year this card's come out. And Archangel Gabriel, nice. So you're going to be really upfront, honest with this particular person, individual, and saying, hey, you know what? Look, if this is how it's going to be, I'm going to let you go. You can literally go find someone that's better suited for you. No questions asked. And because you're not in the space of giving this person any kind of energy like that, this person may actually not want you. And you have to be prepared for that. But also, the universe is by your side, reminding you that you're in control and you have power. All right? Additional messages for you for the month of August for Aquarius. Thank you. Got one card, two, sure. Attending to the details. What is attending to the details? You might have been putting things aside, putting yourself aside, not giving to yourself. This is ultimately, when you attend to these details, this is glowing up, getting a haircut. This would be doing the things that you said you wanted to do. This is making some dreams come true. This is doing what they wouldn't. And then seeing the bigger picture. Seeing the big picture. And I like that for you, because this seeing the big picture is seeing them for who they are and how that fits into your life. You may have set this person up to be what you would like them to be if they could be long-term with you, but it's not panning out the way that you thought it would. And we have to allow room and space for their decisions and their, how do I say this? Their vision for their life. This person may also be going through, how do I say this? Some anxiety for sure. They're going through something, this person. I see that when they're in this picture. It doesn't feel like your energy. It feels like they're pushing you away, they're avoidant. It feels like they got you, and that was all it was that goal that they could get you. They really didn't see you as anything long term, even though you thought that of them, and we got all excited about it. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Well, just the advice. Just the advice for this now. Surrender to joy. It's about putting yourself in a higher vibrational state. So this tells me you might actually be taking yourself on a vacation, and they won't like that. You do that without bringing them along. So this tells me that this person's actually going to be showing their true colors during the course of this month, and they don't want to see you happy. And you need to surrender to what is. So this is accepting them for who they are, seeing them for who they are, not trying to change them into something that fits more for you. And so surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. These outdated beliefs are lies that other people told you about yourself that weren't true. And you believed them because you thought they were your end-all be-all. They had the power and control, but you never actually realized you had it all along. And so this is about realizing that within yourself during the course of this month. Oh, I love that for you. This is quite the monumental year so far. A lot of progression. Love you tons. Let's see what is in September for you. Hey, Aquarius, for September. Let's find out what your message is for this month. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, enter that giveaway if you haven't already. Just subscribe. I will release the entry point once you reach 30,000 subscribers. So, first up, King of Swords in reverse, past energy, 7 of Pentacles, Strength. Nice. So this tells me that, yeah, you may have made some mistakes here in the past. You put yourself out there, you gave in. But you know better now. And when you release this energy, you're actually starting to increase yourself. There is a glow up and you actually become a lot more unreachable, untouchable, inaccessible. They ruined it for everybody. And you only got better because of it. And I want to say that makes them jealous. Because this King of Swords wouldn't be here if they weren't in that energy. Okay, wow. You got a lot going on for you financially during this month as well. Could be even, I wouldn't say starting business energy, but there's something that you're nurturing and caring for. And you're also very non-judgmental around this. I see a plant, I see an animal, I see white, I see black, I see long, I see short, I see tall, I see kneeling. I see so many opposites here. I see day, I see night. I see 2 different types of environments. A tropical environment. And a very, I wouldn't say arid, but less tropical for sure. I see new flavors. I see new thought processes. You're covered. You're brave. You're someone that doesn't care what other people think during the course of this month. And you're very grounded. I see 2 people with bare feet. Actually, they're all bare feet. I never noticed that. Is this person barefoot too? Oh, I can't even see their feet. Barefoot. Can't see their feet. Can't see their feet. Oh, yeah, barefoot. Okay, so most of the cards in this deck are either you can't see their feet or they're barefoot. Telling me that they're very grounded, or you don't know if there's grounded energy or not. So here, very grounded energy. Let's get more energy messages here. Energy of September for Aquarius. A contract. This tells me you're setting some rules for yourself here. And this might be a new cycle during this time. What is the love situation, the love front for the month of September? A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Well, this person may try to come back into your life if the last month they were being reckless. It kind of tells me there's something here going on where they're being a little bit more considerate of you, or if you're wondering if there's anything going on between them and you, they're still kind of on you. They're still kind of thinking about you. They're not entertaining anybody else. But it's actually not going anywhere. We already know that we didn't want this kind of energy. And you know what it is you want. You're going after it. I love that. Okay, so then what is the message from the Moonology deck. Go for it. This tells me that whatever it is that you got your eye on, whatever it is that you want by your side, or what is it that you're trying to nurture and grow, that is a green flag. And you can put your energy towards it unapologetically. And then what's the advice for you for the month of September? Surrender to setting limits. Other people don't want to respect your boundaries. They don't even care about the boundaries. They only care about what they want to get from you. But when you set these boundaries, they now can respect you. And if they don't, you know what it is that you don't want in your life. So it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs. And remember that a no is a complete sentence. You don't have to go out. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to party. You don't have to anything. Do what makes me happy. I did my nails last night. I'm going to do my nails again tonight. So I did a pedicure last night. I'm going to do a manicure tonight. I'm going to do the nail polish tonight for the pedicure. Can't wear nail polish on my hands. What else will I do today? Skincare, hair care. I do body care. I'm going to go for a run. Yeah. Today's just all around good day. And that's going to be for you too. You're going to put energy towards you because they don't want to put energy towards you. They want to take that energy from you. You want people who will invest. Okay? So that's for you for the month of September. Okay, for October, Aquarius. Let's get your 3 cards, past, present, future. For Aquarius, the month of October. 1 card to split the deck. Got a couple cards to split the deck. Let's find out what the message is. Want a coffee? Want a coffee? Page of Cups in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. The Star. Okay. Nice. This is realizing your true worth and potential and power during this month. And then you're looking back, realizing how hurt you were over immaturity and no commitment. You're like, ugh, I can't believe I wanted them. And then you go through quite the glow up. This is like, I would like to say model worthy, where it's like, you have so much time and energy to really invest in yourself that you don't actually have time for people who don't invest in you. I love this. Oh, but normally this Star card would have water pouring into one cup or another, wouldn't it? And then into the water. It's very interesting. So this is the first, and I think I'm seeing the Temperance card with this. Because this person's only on the edge of the water. And sometimes they have the person in the water. Sometimes they have the person with a foot out of the water. One in, one out. It's really interesting. Something to do with water this month. A lot of healing. A lot of healing. You become a focal point here for others as well, like a role model. This is also your energy too. But because you've gone through this, people actually look up to you. Oh wow. Tell me more about this. Angel of Love, overall energy of the month of October. You have rose-colored glasses on over the course of this month based around the influence and the divine energy around you that is helping you during this month. And it's not that you're going to be so giving and nurturing to the things and projects and stuff that around you. You're just seeing things differently. So like when you're getting ready or you're preparing yourself or you're doing your self-care, like the thoughts are completely different than say if they would be self-sabotaging, or like even the content you'll be listening to is going to be different during the course of this month. It's like if you were misogynist, misandrist, feminist, any kind of major content that is mind altering, mind changing mindset, I guess. That's shifting into a more positive state. I really like this. This is really creative. Okay, tell me more for the month of this month. For the month of this month, October. Detoxify and practicing gratitude. Yes, this is maybe potentially going through a social media cleanse, going through a social media unplugging. You'll be going through a vacation during this time as well. Looks amazing. Couple vacations for you this year potentially. I like that. That sounds great. This also tells me you're on a wellness journey too. You go from better skin, you're looking and you're glowing, you're eating better during this month too, which is unusual because this is a month of candy, but doesn't mean you have to participate in that. We got Taurus and Sagittarius energy here. Feel like, yeah, you're going to be feeling financially, you're going to be feeling beautiful, you're going to be feeling, well, financially stable, but yeah, financially beautiful. And you're going on an adventure here within the mind, within the body. And you're exploring your world. I love that. And you don't have anybody overpowering you with this. You have your own control with this. You get to no to anything you want or yes to anything you want. How's the love front? Tell me more about the energy around this. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light and feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So this tells me if you're with your person or if you're not with your person, either you're healing together or you're healing apart. And part of me makes me feel like that you could be both single and in a relationship in this message already. I just feel like in this message, you're doing more individual work. And you're seeing a lot of progress with that. And what's the advice for this message? For the month of October, surrender to inner peace and surrender to silence. This is about observing and just allowing and letting them. It doesn't have to bother you. But if it does, it's telling you something. We don't have to sit in that. We can listen to it. We can sit in our silence and allow it. And when we do take action on that, you find that you create this inner peace and a lack of anxiety because you're taking action on things that don't sit well with you. And you're bringing that into wholeness. You're bringing it to peace. You're bringing it to rest. And that's your message for the month of October. Okay, Aquarius for the month of November. Let's find out more. What is the message for you for the month of November? Got the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. This is interesting. For the month of November, you give it no F's anymore. You've experienced it all. And you know what you want, what you don't want. You're actually going to be a very big queen bee about this. And you don't care. Everybody's done this to you. And it's not about you getting your lick back and doing it to others. You're just only caring about what benefits you now. There may be some essence of someone trying to deceive you over the course of this month. You're going to recognize it immediately and flip the script on them. They don't like that, but who would want to be even manipulated to begin with? So what you do is you become the mirror back at them, and you're like, nope, you tried. But there's a lot of swords here, lots on your mind for the course of this month. You could be processing so much because it's at the end of the year, trying to see what you can do to make your dreams happen. And you're not going to let anybody try to manipulate you out of that. You're ultimately only going after what it is that you want. And you're getting it. At any means possible. This is someone who also guards their energy very, very heavily. Someone could try to take something away from you. You wouldn't even notice because they could never take away what you have. What's the message of love during the course of this month of November? Got a couple energies here. Lands on the past and talks about the past. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to follow with faith and romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. I'm getting a very big, like, how do I say this? Like, power female energy. Very, like, Wonder Woman energy with the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. She's innocent, but she don't put it past her. She'd F you up in an instant. And it's sexy that this person could do that. There's also something very revealing, or you could be revealing something here, of course, of the month of November. Part of me makes me feel like it's purposeful revealing. It was meant to be seen and revealed. The Seven of Swords is throwing me off though. So just do be mindful in the month of November. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably not. Message from the Energy Oracle. So many cards falling off the table. Message for the month of November for Aquarius. Thank you. We got Yin Yang Energy. Number 22 card and Patience in Reverse. Wow. So this is a Yin energy and Patience in Reverse. So someone's impatient, does not want to take it slow. This tells me there's manipulation going on. Someone's trying to mask love. Someone's trying to mask something that's not love with love. So this is a fake love during the month of November. This person only wants what they want for themselves. And you have to be completely oblivious to them and not give them any attention or energy. And it will piss them off. Being blissfully unaware, knowing that you know the whole story and the full picture before they ever even caught on to it. You're only allowing them to see what you want them to see. What is it you're manifesting over the course of this month? Cooling your emotions. Ooh, a little bit more moving in secret during the course of this month. And when you cool your emotions, you're not giving them the benefit of the doubt because they do it for the crash out. They do it for the crash out. Tell me more about the message of advice for the month of November. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. This would be a mean girl energy. Give that movie a watch. The main mean girl energy just lets everything roll off her back, but she always gets her lick back in the end. And the one girl that was a nice girl that turned mean was doing it to get back and get attention, doing it for the wrong reasons. But the one who was mean the whole time was big boundaries. Yeah, sure, judgmental. But you can't let people into your life if they're not up to quality or par. And if they try to enter and or get into your life, there's something freaking devious about them going on. And that's your message for the month of November. For the month of December, let's find out what the energy is of the month for you, Aquarius. The 3 cards, 7 of Swords in reverse. Wow, we just had this card the last month. The 9 of Cups in reverse. And the World card. Wow. So here in the past, you do things completely different now. You let things go faster. You don't let things ruin you. You say no to things now instead of saying yes to everything. This is like, even if someone asks you out, you don't go out just because they ask you out. Are they someone that like meets your standards? Do you even like them? Do you know what they actually want from you? Are they intentional with you? Do they even plan anything? Like, you know how to put a stop to something immediately now. You know what your world's worth, and that you know that you have control over your world. You know that you got yourself here. This is you giving yourself every blessing that you've ever desired, realizing that they will never ever do that. You could also be worldly traveling during the course of December now, or into the new year. You might be experiencing a completely different life now. And you have such a confidence and an aura about you. That's addicting. But it's going to mean that you're going to have to say even more no's, because more people are going to want to try to take that energy that you got, you worked so hard for. Tell me more about the message for December for Aquarius. Thank you. Women holding a heart and carrying connections. Yes, you are a perfect match, but only to what wants you. You're not playing no games with this anymore. You know your worth, what you hold, what you're capable of, the value you bring to the table. You are the table. And we got 1444 as an angel number for you to end off the year. This is knowing that you have a lot of love to give and that they want it. This is knowing that you've worked hard for this and that this is expansive. What you know, not just anybody knows. It's worth something. And then those who don't want to cherish and value it, they ain't worth it either. Tell me more about the love situation for you the month of December. Manifesting miracles and transformation. Oh my gosh. Your life's never going to look the same again after this month. This is a life-changing year, and you're going to look back on this and be like, I can't believe I held myself back for so many years up until this point. Once you realize what you're capable of, nothing's ever going to look the same again. You don't necessarily need a partner to do any of it. You're allowing one and or choosing one to be in your life, if that happens. But you're going through this massive glow up right now. And it tells me people are going to be keeping an eye out for you here. People might be asking for you. People might be wondering where you are. And that's just showing you how much they love you, but because of the love that you've given. Tell me more about what it is you're manifesting during this time. Working through your feelings. Oh. And lighting up. This is telling me that you're really, really hard on yourself. And that you didn't quite believe that you were as loved as you actually are. You need to give yourself some grace here. That you are worth it. Tell me more about the advice for this message for Aquarius. Surrender to your intuition. Surrender negative thinking. And surrendering fear. I love this. Because your intuition is saying, not what you think, not what you want it to say, but it's saying what the universe wants you to hear, what you need to hear. And it's universal speak. So when you surrender this negative thinking and you surrender fear, you actually open yourself up more to it, allowing yourself to be in the energy to receive. And thus, the month of December, so we're going to see a lot of things happen for you. But you're going to realize who's for you and who isn't. Because when you work through these feelings, you make sense of those people. And you realize that they didn't want you to begin with, or else they'd still be there. And that's your message for you today. For the month of December, for the year of 2026. Check out the signs. Hop back here periodically to check how the year is going if it resonates. I'm going to love you tons. See you around.